Game Time Brian. Hey, Mark, is that the guy coming on? Hey, Mark, you can bring DFW and the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it won't matter. You haven't done dick in 30 years. The Pet Rock and the Chia Pet were more famous than Dallas in the last 25 years. Who are you kidding? The Chia Pet is more famous than the Cowboys in the last 30 years. The Chia Pet.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Wednesday hump day. Yes, Wednesday hump day. Have to run to the doctors and do a few things today. I got some stuff going on, nothing too serious. But I have to go see the doctor. But we'll be going to the gym as well. So there we go. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as Not the Mailman. Today we're rocking the Game Time Brian merch. We got a few of these hats left. Go get yourself one. Once they're gone, I don't know when I'll have these back anytime soon. I may switch up the logo. So go get you some. The hats, there's not much flexibility in the hats as far as price, just because how much they cost to make. I'll make a couple, make like $5 or something. So, but it's all right. Get you one. Good Wednesday, everybody. Wednesday, it's a busy week for me. Wednesday before the storm, so to speak. And why is the road closed? I don't know. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys signed a backup center. It's actually going to be a third, just a practice squad guy. Shout out to Ultra and Vinny. He's sending me the guy's information. Wesley French. Yes, Wesley French signed to the practice squad. You know that we have a TJ Bass to back up Brock Hoffman. So, but just because the nature of the Cooper Beebe injury, it's going to be close to 2 months, if not 2 months. 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, but again, we'll see. Hopefully 6 weeks. But Dallas's injuries seems like they always go. If they say 6 to 8, they're gonna take the side of caution, and they are going to maybe after the bye week. That's probably what we're looking at here. At the Raiders, I'm thinking, as well as that's what I'm thinking at. Red. Okay, we're good to go. But yeah, looking around the league. Sorry, this is kind of a disjointed video. I got 1,000 things. There's a lot going on the road here. Tua Tagovailoa. Again, the Miami Dolphins. They're 0-2, and Tua's like, I can't do that. This game scares me. If I'm a Buffalo fan, this game scares me. I have a weird feeling that the Dolphins are going to win this game in Buffalo. Just everything that Buffalo's saying, they're doing the old us against the world line, the Dolphins. Tua's out saying, I can't do half the things that Josh Allen could do, which is, I don't know about half, but Tua can't do that much compared to Josh Allen. Just, sheer strength and running the ball, because as we all know, Tua is one hit away from ending his career. Jalen Waddle coming out saying they don't feel any urgency, or they don't feel any pressure. Are you kidding me? you're 0-2 with that stacked lineup, meaning the Miami Dolphins, and you don't feel any pressure? I question that. I really do question that big time. So it's kind of conflicting. I think that game's going to be close. That game is always close. Miami at Buffalo, I think it's a close game. If not, there could be a huge fire sale in Miami with the coach. I just think if your voice isn't being heard, we all bust Nick Sirianni's stones, but he obviously is a great leader of men, right? The impressive part was in 2023, Eagles lost like 6 or 7 in a row, lost the playoff game to Tampa, and yet came back. Howie went, added to the culture a little bit, went out and got Saquon, right? And you saw what happened last year. So it doesn't take long to turn it around, and sometimes it's only a couple moves. I would say if I'm the Dolphins, I would have traded Tyreek Hill or cut Tyreek Hill, moved on from Tyreek Hill. That's what I would have done. You got Jalen Waddle. I would have moved on from a troubled Tyreek Hill. I would have. That's just what I would have done. You need to move on from the distraction and maybe bring in somebody else. That's kind of where I'm at. Put in the comments. Sometimes you got to take a huge cap hit to do so. Look what the Eagles did with Carson Wentz. You got to do what you got to do. But this league changes so fast from year to year. I'm not sure what the Dolphins are doing. But that's enough of the Dolphins. Look for that game to be close, though. I know people say, now it's blowout. I don't really know. The more I think about it, early in the year, it's going to be nice weather in Buffalo. It's not like it's going to be Miami playing in the snow. That's not the case. So yeah, that's my upset alert, deal. That's kind of my upset alert. Or at the very least, keep it close game. I expect the Dolphins to play well. If not, they will be fire sailed. I think the coach has to be fired. I don't know what you would wait for. But moving on, like I said, Dallas did pick up a practice squad player. Just remember, so I have to see the corresponding move. I didn't see it yet because they put a guy to IR, Cooper Beebe, and brought in Clowney. So I need to find out who Dallas released on the practice squad. Yeah, I don't know. Put it in the comments. I can't find it. Put in the comments. Who did we release off the practice squad? If anybody. I don't know. I know that we got rid of Beebe to IR to return, but that opened up a spot for Clowney. So, again, we added a center and put him on the practice squad. So put in the comments if you guys know. But yeah, we have I believe the Miami-Buffalo game is Thursday Night Football. So I may stream that game. It's possible that I'll stream that game. It is kind of nippy out here today, I'll tell you that. Overcast, rainy. Crazy. Looking forward to this weekend. I won't, I'm going to try and I'll be looking at scores. I won't be able to watch the games as much. Sunday, 1 o'clock game. You got the Rams at the Eagles. I kind of wish that was a 4 o'clock game. Just me. I know the Eagles. It's nice having 1 o'clock games, though, for the local people, I'm sure. But the Rams visit the Birds in Philly. That's going to be an early game for the Rams. Think about it. That's 10 a.m. for them. But it happens. They're big boys. If this is a game that we talked about it a little bit last night, it's either going to be a close Ram win. Sorry, my allergies are through the roof. I didn't take anything. It's either going to be a close game or I think Eagles blow them out. I don't think Rams blow out the Eagles. I think the Eagles could blow them out. Don't ask me why. It's just a gut feeling. Eagles have been kind of playing with their food a little bit. albeit in winning, which is really the bottom line, right? It's just winning. So that's why I don't apologize for wins. But yeah, I mean, I think the Rams can win, but I don't know. We'll see if they can be able to run the ball. Are the Rams going to come back into the link and do what they did in a playoff game last year, albeit in a loss? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think the Rams are talented, though. So we're going to learn a lot about the Eagles. If Eagles lose at home, then they're kind of, they're kind of what we think, right? Or at least some of the realistic people. If Eagles blow out the Rams, then they could be looking for a long run again. So look to that game for the Birds to give you a glimpse. In the same way, I think Dallas Cowboys, are they the team that played the Eagles, or are they the team that played the Giants? Now you're saying, well, you lost against the Eagles and you beat the Giants, so you hope that they're like the Giants. Well, a win's a win, but you can't give up 37 points to the Giants. You just can't, right? So Dallas, we're going to learn a lot about as well. If they go into Chicago and get a win and go to 2-1, now they're off to a better start than I thought. That's going to set them up really well for the immediate future. Obviously, you got Green Bay at home. Playing them 2-1 will be fantastic with a chance to win, even though I don't think they're going to beat Green Bay. But there's a chance. It's not like it's in stone, because it's not. But then you go on the road for 2. I got to talk to Wade. I know he tried to call me. Sorry, brother. I'll call you in a little bit. Then you go on the road for 2 at Carolina. We know Carolina. And at the Jets, which I might be at that game. So this is what you're talking about. This is what you're talking about. So we're going to learn a lot about our teams this week, and I'm actually looking forward to the prime time game with Cop Pizzle. I'm looking forward to the Chiefs going into New York. Are the Chiefs what I thought they were going to have a down year? Are they really going to have a down year? Is this just going to be one of them years? Or are they going to turn it around in New York? I think New York actually has a lot of momentum after that game in Dallas. Say whatever you want, albeit in a loss. I get it. Like I was telling Jesse, I think that's probably the best thing for New York is a loss right now. Because I don't think they're going to be able to overcome that schedule. But they played Dallas toe-to-toe. And their defense, again, Dallas scored 40, but it really wasn't. It was a weird 40 because it didn't happen until the very end. It seemed like all the points were scored in the fourth quarter. There wasn't much. I mean, we had, 5 plays in the first quarter? We literally ran 5 offensive plays in the first quarter. So, can't do that this week on the road. Dallas needs to do what they did when they played the Eagles. Have more of a ball control, score touchdowns, not field goals. As much as I love Brandon Aubrey, you don't want to get caught up kicking field goal after field goal after field goal. You just don't. But I'm not going to make this video too long. I'll most likely do a lunchtime chat at some point today. Like I said, I got to run into the doctors. I'm going to stop at the gym, and then we're going to go from there. So, but all right, everybody. Listen. Let me know what you think. Eagles gonna win on Sunday? Is Dallas gonna win on Sunday? Who do the Commanders play? Do we know who the Commanders play? Put in the comments. Who does Washington play? Washington plays somebody. Oakland or Las Vegas. Washington plays the Raiders. Raiders are 0-2. And Ashton Genty he forgot how to run the football. But again, we've seen this in the past with these running backs who come out of college. They're not patient, right? And if you're not patient in the NFL, you ain't going to run. You got to actually let the holes develop, which is why Javonte Williams is having so much success. We have more rushing touchdowns this year than we had all last year already for the Cowboys. Javonte Williams, again, I love seeing him with that 33. He's not Tony Dorsett, I know, but I just love that number on the running back. But all right, everybody, that's it. Let me know what you think. Put in the comments. Talk to you later. Peace.
10 years ago, these markers weren't so purple, but now they're purple. Now they're really, really fucking purple. And it's alarming to me, and it's also enchanting to me to see the deep blue sea inside, this. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.